Just need to reset this. Actually, no, it looks fine. I might talk at like a different volume because I have a different headset on and I hate it. My headphones do that thing they always do, where they don't charge, and I go to use them and they're not charged, despite sitting on the charger for hours. So here in maybe an hour, I'm going to try to switch back to the other pair. But for now, let's get started on this. So I left off last time, off stream of course, doing a bit of mining and gathering stuff in the nether. Thanks for following, Nexon Bunny. I'm going to be building a railroad today. Thanks. And it's probably going to take every last bit of iron that I have, and a significant portion of my gold as well. Let's see, I need a shulker box that doesn't have anything in it. Unfortunately, I have too much stuff. Thank you. It should be pretty simple. Oh yeah, I also upgraded my sword and pickaxe to netherite. Did a bit of mining there as well. It's almost night, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to be going to the nether. Actually, hey Ebbs, I need to check this. Nope, no new mail. Which doesn't surprise me, we still got people that need to move in. I need to go around and do probably a little bit more advertising. Because it looks like no one's building over there yet. Actually, let me double check. I think maybe? No. No, no one's been over here. For a second it looked like part of it was. Hello, Wasam. Yeah, it looks like no one's moved in yet. So we're gonna have to start finding where they're currently at and reminding them. Yeah, I've seen you kind of peek in quite a bit, Ebbs. Man, the game volume is super low. Let me put on some background music. For whatever reason, Minecraft's music does not like work ever. Alright. Well, this one's going to be pretty straightforward. We're basically just going to go into the nether with a ton of resources and build us a path. Hello, David. So most of the people on this server, as some of you may already know, are in different time zones, pretty much the exact opposite time zone. So I should be able to build this and then it'll come on like 12 hours from now. Thanks for following, Dave Berry. They'll be on at like the opposite time that I'm usually on. And thank you also for following, David Cass. Luckily for me, I have my water next to me, so I can hydrate pretty quickly. Good old plain water. It's too hot out to be drinking anything else. Oh, there's a lot of signs that just kind of point towards the island. So this sign basically just keeps people coming to the island. And in the tunnel, that's when I put up last week, I think. So I've been aggressively marketing my island to try and get people to move into it. So like, I fixed a hole that was in this bridge, so I just put a sign there to commemorate it. So we're actually going to go all the way up to the top. I also put in a sign here that says how to get to my area. And that man has been banned. So it's going to be pretty quick, I think. I only have to make it like 1,000 blocks. I didn't do the math, but nothing more surprising, yeah. I also put this over here. It's another thing. Also, I'll hydrate again. Thank you, David. So this is where the road's gonna be. So I've already put in like a little billboard over here. I've just been like littering the place with billboards. Well, that's not cool of you, David. We don't spread hate here, so peace. Oh, they're just a bunch of like bot accounts that are trying to spam people. Don't pay them any mind. Alright. So we need to go like 1,000 blocks in that direction. So we'll start over here. Toss this down, put some of this stuff in. And then basically it's just going to be a straight line. It's going to be a bit of a turn at some point, but it's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Unfortunately, I actually forgot to bring wood, so I'm going to have to go back. So we need to probably get 2 or 3 stacks of wood, because we're going to need a lot of sticks to make all those rails. Let's see, where is this at? 2,400, 600. I wonder if there's a bed I can use real quick just to make it daytime. Yep. Sorry, Mario. I'm using your bed. Hey, I don't have anything to do with the timeouts. If you say a word that's on a list that's not approved, then or a list that's not approved, then it just does that. Now, the only thing that I personally ban is people just being generally rude / hateful, or if they're just spamming. So the 2 people I banned a minute ago are probably the first people I've had to actually ban, because it's basically just been bots before that. But I'm sure they'll make like a temporary count and come back, because that's just how rude people are. Hello, Kawhi. How are you doing? Monday's going well. You know, first day of the week, because we don't count Sunday. Sunday's still the weekend. It says first because she subs to my channel, and then the first 10 people that sub to you, once you hit affiliate, get a badge that forever marks them. It's actually a thing I didn't know about either. Let's see, I only got about 40 pieces of wood. I need at least 2 stacks, I think. It's something I did not consider when I came up with the idea to make this railroad. Thankfully, I already have the iron. The iron would be the hard part. Yeah, I was never super knowledgeable about the badges either. I still actually have to come up with a design for my sub badges. I think sometime maybe next week I'll have time to look into some designs. I'm trying not to tear down this whole forest, but it's not leaving me much of an option. At the very least, I'm replanting. We must make it look like we were not here. It's always courteous to not go to someone else's area that they've been building and then deforest it. See ya, Ebbs. Alright, I got 1 stack. We'll plant a couple of these to make sure that we've at least put down some of the trees that we've taken. Alright, that should be good. If we need more trees, we'll come back. Ow. How the heck did I manage to miss the water? There's like nothing but water there, and I somehow managed to clip the little tiny edge. Alright, so now we can begin the railroad. So we're going to link up this section of the world with that section of the world and make it a little faster to travel between them. And then at some point we'll have to link this side up with one in that direction, I think. I don't know where the other one comes out, because I don't think it goes to the top. So we might have to figure out how they got rid of this. and then do it again over that way. Oh yeah, I also made a new netherite chest plate. I had a couple diamond pieces of armor from when I went to do end cities a couple weeks ago, and it just had better enchantments, so I just went ahead and upgraded this one, and then this is like my spare now. Alright, so we need a ton of rails, and I considered building this on top of like some dirt or something, but I figure it would probably take a lot longer to get that much dirt in order to make it like traverse like 1,000 or 2,000 blocks. So we'll keep it simple. If someone wants to come along and change it later on, they can do so. Alright, I guess now off we go. My hope is that I actually have enough iron. If I don't have enough iron, then I'll have to go mining in a bit. But I feel like a stack of iron blocks should be enough. But I haven't done the math, so I'm just hoping at this point. And then obviously I really should make it closer to that. Nah, never mind. We'll leave that there. I think it sticks out enough that people will go over and look at it at least. I'll probably make new ones too. I'll make one like every 60 blocks or something. It's like subliminal messaging. Maybe on the weekend I'll have to jump on when other people are actually active and then try to run over and convince them to grab a spot on the island. Or at the very least figure out what the heck they're doing. We had a lot of people join the server and I haven't actually met any of them yet. We have probably at least 20 people on the server, but they're kind of spread out in different time zones. I really should have brought... I should make a minecart and I should bring the crafting table with me. And I can also start laying down the powered rails. That way, if I need to go back, it'll be quicker. The powered rails will also kind of... Oh, I missed one there. It'll make it extend the iron ones a bit, since they do count as their own rails too. And I do have quite a bit of gold, so hopefully I can power the entire thing as well. Usually you only need like one powered rail for every like 40 normal rail, so I don't think that should be an issue. Could be, but it shouldn't be. Oh, I don't even have this yet. I think 3 is enough. Alright, and now for the iron. Although my inventory is getting packed full once more. We don't need these leaves. I'm actually kind of surprised. Usually around this time, there's a couple people on. I think I'm definitely going to run short of these. I know I was just confident that I had enough, but maybe not. Let's get rid of these apples. Because I also need torches. I should grab this time so I don't have to waste any wood making another one. I'm not going to bother counting. I'm just going to do it by eye. I lied. I'm doing it based on bounce. I feel like this is reasonable. This should keep us at like max speed. Now the real question is, how many people will actually use this? Because I know we have at least 2 people on this side, but they have quite a few amenities over there that are worth using, so I think people will travel between these two pretty often. Everyone over there does have an elytra though, so they might just use rockets to get to and from. But for the people that don't have that, I think it'll still be useful. And then aside from this, I have a couple more ideas of stuff to do for kind of things to do on the server. But I'd really like to get some time blocked out with some of the people that also play on it to maybe do some kind of like group events. Because I can build stuff all day, but it's kind of more fun on a SMP to kind of collaborate with the other people a bit. Now that I have all these blocks, I can more accurately count, because I can just keep track of how many I had in my hand. I think to simplify it, I'll probably just do 32 and then place a powered rail. That seems simple enough. Don't have to worry about any counting or anything. Just half a stack, place a rail, half a stack, place a rail. As long as I don't miss any. I really need to do math before I do these things. So I had 64 blocks of iron. 64 blocks of iron. That's a weird noise. That's probably the background music. 64 blocks of iron times 9 would be roughly a rough estimate of 540 iron ingots. 6 iron ingots gives us 16 rails. So it's almost like, oh, the math's slipping through my brain. 540 ingots. Divide that by 6 and you have about 100 minus like 90. Yeah, like 90. So 90 times 16, I can't do in my head. Okay, so I should be able to place about 1,440 rails, not counting the other bits of iron already used. So I'm pretty sure I can make this. Not 100% sure, because it might actually be 2,000 blocks. I might be 600 short. That would have been a little more impressive if I did that in my head. I wonder how many I've also skipped. Thankfully, none of the Endermen can come by and swipe any of this because it's not in their like block range. And then I don't remember if it was vanilla or not, but I think mobs had trouble crossing rails. Like their AI just wouldn't path over it. That might have been bedrock though. Oh, once again, I don't have sticks. Let's see, I already put down about 20, yeah, maybe 15. We're back to like guesstimates. At some point I also need to make a minecart. Now when I originally designed or came up with the idea for this, which obviously isn't too much of an original idea to make a road, but I thought about making it circular so that people can go one way and then come the other way. But now that I know how many blocks that 64 iron blocks will get me, I'll think about it. But I probably won't. And then I probably should check where the other part of this lines up. Yeah, we got about 1,000 blocks to go, I think. Because I think it's like 2,000. Let me look it up real quick. I have some screenshots. Well, I think I have screenshots. I probably don't. That's probably the side of the portal I always forget to look at. Yeah, it should be roughly around like 2,000. in that vicinity at least. I can't believe I go over to that portal so many times and I've yet to remember to grab the coordinates for it. You know what? Let's be safe. We'll worry about that when we get around 2000, I think. I know it's in that vicinity because that's a screenshot I do have from a previous portal. So it won't be far off of that. Now, once we complete this, the question is, what do we do to make it a little more interesting? I was thinking I could make it kind of detour a bit occasionally. Like, once we have the main track ran, I could then come back and, like, break up pieces of it and turn it into, like, a roundabout and then, like, a roller coaster. And then continues. But of course we have to run the track there first. Which looks like we're linking up with the other side now. Or at least the next piece of it. We'll probably link up with the Ender portal. That's the next portal before we get to the next base. I actually forgot about that, so since this is going to link up with that, it will get used a bit more because there's always a reason to go to the end. Oop. And I might actually go there and grab some more blocks because I'd like to make some more things out of endstone. It's actually a pretty convenient building material because it's unique because of where you have to get it, but also because you don't have to smelt it like stone. You can just turn it into bricks. So other than this road, some of the other ideas that I came up with for things to do on the server. One idea was to make like a flying course or a jump puzzle or an arena for PvP. And then there's obviously the builds I've already started over on the island. So I'll probably wrap those ones up first, or maybe I'll do one in between these other builds. But I might start trying to get more interaction with the other people, which means I might move some of these streams for the MinecraftSMP onto the weekend and kind of swap with some of the other stuff I'm streaming. But once again, I fully expected there to be 1 or 2 people on, because there are a couple people that play in my time zone. And then I also checked with some of the people in my Discord, and I think I'm going to be changing the community server that I had put together. Everyone originally voted by popular vote for Skybees, but the majority of people that voted for it actually can't play it because their computers can't run it. So I was thinking about switching it back to a vanilla server. That way it's available to more people, not just people that have a nice PC. And I think that would lend to more community style events that I could do as well. We're kind of limited on a Sky World than what we would be if it was a vanilla world. Welcome back, Ebbs. You missed about 500 rails of the road. For shame. It's not like we have another 1,000 to go. I wish I could run while doing this, but then I always end up missing one. I don't like the nether sounds. Every now and then they just play a scary noise. I don't like it. Also, I made this turn for no reason. It just turned right back. Where does this one go? I don't remember seeing that one before. Now I think, despite the fact that I did the math late, I think I definitely am going to run out. I don't know. It might be tight. Cause I'm at 1,500, and I still have a decent number of iron. I forgot what recipe I was making for a second. Let's go ahead and convert the rest of this. Man, I swear, no matter what I do, inventory space is always an issue. Oh, wrong way around. Come on, game. You don't want to make upside down redstone torches? It's the same thing. Might even make it stick to the ground easier. I feel like I skipped one of the portals already. We're going to end up at the other portal, and I'm going to have missed the first one. So I'm kind of curious. I'll have to probably run another poll at some point. To what specific Minecraft content people like to see, because I think my main content at the moment is basically just building, just various builds, relaxing, chatting, having some fun. When I had the other SMP up with a couple of friends on it, I did a bit more exploring and kind of going through the basics of what, vanilla Minecraft offers. But with the server potentially changing for the community server, I might turn that other mod pack into like a solo series. And then I've also considered doing a couple more hardcore runs, as well as maybe just a hardcore world. Hey, Obo. How are you doing? I hope I'm going the right direction. I know this is going the right direction, but I hope I'm not like way off. let's see where this leads. Let's see how far away I'm actually from my destination. Now, unfortunately, I think I put away my elytra. Yeah, it's in my ender chest. Because otherwise I could just fly over there. Someone's been busy making a, a line. I feel like I'm off. I think I need to go further this way. Yep. Holy crap, people have been busy over here. Making all the Among Us. They missed this one. That was one idea I had, by the way. I was gonna... I considered, after seeing these, making a netherite Among Us guy. But after farming for netherite to get my sword and pickaxe to netherite, I second guessed that idea. Also, this confirms I did in fact make my railroad too far this way. At one point I had turned because it looked like the area was turning, but that was incorrect. It should be like right over here. Wow, you can barely see this thing. It's like the hidden railroad. Alright, this actually is good news though. This means I'm actually way closer than what I thought I was. Which I guess isn't too far off considering I just didn't know where I was. Step 1 of building a railroad is to gather supplies. Step 2 is confirm where the end of the railroad is. If you do this yourself, I recommend confirming point A and point P before starting. Otherwise you waste valuable blocks like this. It's gonna be a close call. I'm thinking I might not make it by like a small number of rails. Although we can use a bunch of these gold to make more rails, so I think we will make it. But there goes all my gold. Or not my gold, my iron. That's all the iron I've accumulated over my time on the server. We'll go up and over. Just because. Now I'm pretty sure it lines up somewhere over here. If need be, we'll turn it. Oh, I forgot you can't do that. It's so weird that you can't turn the powered rails. I wonder if there's a reason behind that. Like, did it bug out when they tried doing that before, or did they just never implement it? The shame we're not playing in mod packs. There's Steve's Carts, I think, which is a really good rail kind of mod pack. Or not a mod pack, a mod. But you can do some cool stuff with it. You can do a lot of automation. Let's get a boost. Oh, not my own boost. Boost for the rail. And just because we're gonna have some fun with it, because I think we have enough. As hard as it is to believe that. Whoops. Don't forget to power it. We're gonna go over the Among Us. Can we go through it? We can. But, oh, never mind. We got plenty of powered rails. Holy crap. I had just enough iron, but well, technically I don't have just enough iron because I need to build a rail that goes to the other portal too. So in some regards I failed, but in others I have succeeded. There's no way I can make that work. We can go through it. That's what we'll do. There we go. Rail complete. Time to write it back. Actually, let us... Oh, for a second there I thought I left my crafting bench. We'll make some signs. You know, we don't do this for free, right? We did this to advertise that we have an island that they should move into. $10.60. I had wrote that so many times this past 2 weeks that I have memorized the coordinates. There we go. Advertising. We'll throw a sign down over here too. Oh, they've expanded. They've changed quite a bit. Also, that is a really cool banner. They've done a lot of work over here. I haven't been on this side in a while. Also, that is a big portal. Interesting. They moved it. This portal used to be in their basement. So this comes out to a completely different area. I feel like these things are trapped. Yeah, these things are definitely trapped in there. Wonder what they put over here. That looks to be a mine. I wonder if they've done any more outdoor building. Actually, I don't think they've added a new building. Oh, they got some kind of sky farm over here. We got some automated sugarcane. These are probably made by Mario. What is this one? More sugarcane. They love their sugarcane. I wonder what this is. Is this like a single mob drop farm? Do they spawn like one thing? Oh, is this a drowned farm? Maybe. I think it is. Nope, there's nothing down here. I'm very curious. Why'd you be like some kind of death trap? You go to the top of it and it just kills you. For all the like the engineering stuff they've done over here, could you not have put in like a water elevator? Come on. I do have to revisit my drowned farm at some point. It's just such a labor-intensive thing to build. Yeah, I'm guessing this is meant to be a trident farm. I don't know how it's meant to work though. You probably stand up there. That way you limit the number of things that can spawn. So it spawns under there. Maybe it's not done yet. There's like two ways of doing it. You can have like a villager or a turtle egg down there and then funnel things into like a death trap. Or you can send them into the nether to prevent them from despawning. And then you go into the nether and basically just kill all the drown that spawned. I'm guessing that that's not finished yet. Unless they're supposed to go in there? So like they have things in here or something. Were these intentionally left? Maybe you're supposed to break your way in. I kind of want to take a peek. But they might have redstone inside, so I don't want to mess with it. Don't want to accidentally destroy anything. We'll go take a peek at the ship that I built like what feels like ages ago. And then I might run down into the mine, grab some iron, because we'll need probably 1 or 2 stacks of iron to finish the rail. Because I missed one of the portals because I was so far over to the side. I won't need all this gold though, so I'm going to turn this back. And then just to be safe, do they have... Yep, ender chest. We'll grab my elytra as well. I want to check over here though. Oh, they got a little bee. Little bee garden. Also, what are those? Is that like coral or something? It's probably coral. Oh, he has done something over here. He's continued his little kingdom. It's a very elaborate wall. It's gonna be a pain, probably, to finish that. I don't know how far around he's gonna make it, but that's gonna take a while. It's hard enough to do like a 1x1 wall, let alone that. And then once it gets done with that wall, I wonder what he's gonna put inside with the rest of the stuff. That's supposed to be like the automated tree farm that they built. I don't know if they ever use it or if it works. It does things I don't approve of. It duplicates TNT. I'm okay with people using some exploits, but if it's like a duplication bug, not a fan of it. And then there's their failed mob farm. It's not nearly tall enough to be very functional. And now you can see my ship. This was the first build and my first base. Senny and Needy had invited me to build over here. So I came over, admired their build, and then came over here and built this ship. Looks like, yep, someone set off the... Someone set this off. I wonder who did it. I'll have to ask. There was a TNT here that I had set up, so if they came over to visit... Oh, we'll take this grass. This was my base. So it's not like I'm stealing. Surprised no one's grabbed any of this stuff. I should put a sign up. There's my to-do wall that I never did. Well, I did that. I made a boat. And I guess technically I've made a farm, an animal farm, and a villager farm. There we go. Welcome back, Ibs. I love how things dance on the shrubs. I've had Golem do that in my village, and it's like every time they walk on that thing, they just do a little dance. They're just so happy to have the azalea bushes. Oh, my Golem's still here. I'm surprised that guy's still alive. And then he hasn't despawned. Let's see, is there anything I left behind that I actually need? Nope. Guess I'll take the wool. Rest of this is garbage. Yep, I pretty much completely looted my old base when I left the first time. And I had set my snow golem free, but he appears to still be here. That was probably like, I don't know, a month ago, I think? Quite possibly. I also never got rid of the sign that Wolfie made. Alright, time to go back. Actually, no, I was going to get iron. Screw it. We'll go back through the portal on the other side. We have a nice little mine over on the island, so we'll make use of it. We gotta replenish our iron. And then I'll probably do... I didn't expect the road to take too long, but at the same time I did expect it to take a little longer than like half an hour. But I guess technically we're not done. I'm trying to think of what I need to prioritize to get people on the island. If I make the gladiator arena, then we might draw people in for some PvP. Oh, the heck? What the heck? What is going on? What is this? I've never seen that before. What is that? Is this special snow? Ah, okay. That's new. I've never seen that before. What is this? This is powder snow. Holy crap. How do you make powdered snow? I don't want to destroy the powdered snow, but I need to replace it. Has anyone else seen that before? I thought like something was coming to kill me. I was like, did they secretly update a boss or something? How do you make powdered snow? Do I even have the ability to make powdered snow? I've never made it before. And I don't have the recipe. I'm guessing you need some kind of block I haven't grabbed yet. Probably ice. Does anyone know the recipe for this? What do I need to unlock? I have silk touch. Can I take it? Nope, I cannot take it. Does this just spawn naturally? Can't be. This has got to be placed there for a reason. I need silk touch on a shovel. Compressed ice. Ah, for speed. I wonder if compressed ice is the recipe. Why is this blocked off? Looks like they haven't added their toll to this area yet. Silk touch. But I have a book. I will pay you 5 emeralds for a book, in case you're watching this. That is potentially accurate, Ebbs. I have no idea. It's all subjective. Let's see. Wow. Oh. They killed this villager. I don't remember what he had, but I don't think he had anything good. What do you have? Nothing. Question is, what do I need? Depth Strider. I need Depth Strider. Let's grab this. We will break it. But of course, I have Silk Touch on this axe. Which means I need to make a different one. We'll make a cheap garbage axe for now. Because unfortunately we have Silk Touch. Fortunately and unfortunately. So Needy or Sunny, you'll have to let me know if there's a tax I need to pay. I feel like the fact that we don't have... Are they trying to murder this guy? Or is this accidental? Let's put a torch there just in case it's not accidental and someone's messing with them. Oh. That Enderman just is completely chill. I think they're contributing to the fact that there's like a monster cap. So I think at some point on the server we need to discuss putting Endermen in boats, because I think it's becoming a problem. Because they have way too many Endermen in boats. Like, way too many. Some of the names they give these villagers. Well, we got the emeralds. Can I afford both of these? 13 and 22. Yeah, I can afford both of these, but I don't have a book. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pay my tax. There you go, guys. I'm taking one more book. I wouldn't call it a healthy relationship, Ebbs. I've used up all of my emeralds, but it was worth it. Potentially worth it. Probably not, but you know. Oh. Well, I guess I owe them an anvil as well. Well, let's get to the mines. I have to get an anvil and more iron. This one that goes up. Nope. This is the wrong one. I'll have to come back over this way when I finish the railroad, because I'll have to drop off the replacement anvil since I used the last bit of it. I don't even have enough iron to make a cart. I can't even ride my own rail. Anyone want to tell me the odds of getting... Oh, I didn't even... need one more there. What are the odds of ending up with exactly one less of the iron that you need? Because I feel like the odds are pretty short. So who would win in a battle? You with only an iron stick, or 10 endermen and 15 zombies with netherite armor? I mean, it depends on your Minecraft ability. Because, I mean, you could kill all of them just by positioning yourself in a way that they can't hit you. Oh, the other portal's right here. So I might turn this and then rip up that bit of it. I don't understand the joke, Ibs. I really don't. Alright, I'll drink some water. Hydrated. I have plain, boring water today. Because I have to go on a trip tomorrow and do a lot of heavy lifting. So I need to be hydrated. Let's see, has anyone grabbed the book? Nope. No one wants to visit my island, guys. I'm like marketing it so hard here. Let's see, this is another portal. I might be able to steal some iron from some of the walls. I don't think I can claim that quote, Ebbs. I'm pretty sure people have said that before. Someone already stole all the books. Now the question is, has anyone left any iron in the wall? I'm gonna say yes. Oh. I actually don't know my way out of here, so I don't think I want to explore this. I really just need one piece of iron, but it's going to be difficult. Oh, there's iron. Come to me, iron. Okay, that should be enough to at least make a rail, or not a rail, a minecart. And then I can use that minecart to get back to my base, where I will continue to get more iron. Of course. Don't have anything. Oh, I have wood. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't have anything to actually smelt this, but that was in fact a lie. Oh look, people are on the server. It's not just a solo world. No, I'm pretty sure you did make that quote, Ebs. I'm pretty sure that's a very generic quote. Let's see, I wonder if you make packed, or not packed ice, powdered snow with ice. So ice turns into packed ice, which turns into blue ice. Oh, I don't want to go to the... Yeah, I don't want to go to the end. Actually, that's actually faster. Because that'll take me to Mario's bed, because that's where I slept last. And as you can see, even the end is not safe from my advertising. I still want to know. Actually, I already know. Never mind. They killed the Ender Dragon before I even joined the server, I think, and they did it through like a really cheesy method, which is why all the crystals are still there. It does remind me though, you can actually craft those crystals, so maybe I'll make some of those. I made it go all the way back. It's a shame you can't make a water elevator in the Nether, because I would totally make one here. Yeah, I discovered that you can give axolotls a very long name, a ridiculously long name, and that was a good day. I was, however, disappointed that it doesn't make a message when a named mob kills a named mob. Because I had other ideas. Like, I started naming fish after different things, and then I let that axolotl that has a giant name kill the fish, and it did not make a message, which made me sad. That guy did not stand a chance. That skeleton was basically just a road bump. Oh, you haven't seen my fish, Ebs. I'm pretty sure you haven't. I had two fish, and then one of them died at some point. One was named Tsundere, and the other one was named Pet Me, and they were both pufferfish. I think Tsundere is the only one alive. Maybe they got into a fight. Is he still here? Oh, there he is. Ow. Unfortunately, there's actually a person on now, which means I can't sleep through the night. Tsundere is like a Japanese word that basically means someone that is difficult but wants to be loved. I think that's a good description. Alright, Blue Ice has given me no new recipes. I think I'm gonna have to look it up. Actually, wait. I think I know. Thankfully, I picked up enough of this. Time to make a new snow golem. Where? There we go. Not quite. If you watch anime, you've probably seen that trope a couple times. I don't think he can escape if I do it like this. Actually, let's just toss this in the fire. Oh, I can't. Unfortunately, I made the fireplace unusable. Completely unusable. Oh well. Actually, I need to reset my bed. I would have completely forgot about that and wondered why I was spawning in the wrong area. I think I was also in that same generation, Ibs. But I feel like that can be said about any generation, to be fair. Let's see, I think I have... Do I have... I do. I should finish using this one and then just replace the one I broke with it. It'll be like no different. Aw, not enough. Gotta make sure I put stuff away. Otherwise I just end up collecting things in my inventory. I don't think I need my elytra with me. What I want to test is I have Silk Touch on this shovel now. So I wonder if in order to make powdered snow you need this. Like maybe if you stack 4 of these together you get powdered snow. No? Okay. Recipe book, please. How? How do you do this? How do you make powdered snow? Alright, I gotta look it up. The game refuses to tell me. Okay, in order to get powdered snow... Ah, you have to get it from a cauldron. Apparently, in 1.18, the upcoming version, powdered snow will generate naturally. That's pretty neat. So using a powdered snow bucket places powdered snow. Let's see. I mean, it's not just teenagers that do that. It really depends on the group of people you're around. Personally, I think something should be more private. Yeah, but that's nothing new, Ebbs. People have been doing that for ages and ages and ages. That's like a centuries old thing. It's just like hormones. So it looks like you can only get powdered snow by leaving cauldrons out in a snowy biome. So it seems like it's going to be pretty difficult if you want to get a lot of it. I wonder if there's any snowy biomes near this island. I'm gonna have to like find another snowy biome to use this in. And I'll have to make a ton of cauldrons. Oh, dang it. Well, I found something to do in the future. I am non-religious, Ebbs. Well, unfortunately, I went and did the silk touch on my shovel for no reason, apparently. We'll just leave that there. Alright, well, time to get some more iron. We'll do a little bit of mining. We'll patch up the start. I guess not really the start, the end of the Hell Road. Also, I just realized my background music stopped playing. There we go. Yeah, when I was a kid, I had to go to church and all that other stuff, but my family was pretty open. So since I wasn't religious, they didn't force me to go after a while. Oh, my grandmother was like super religious. She just respects other people's opinions. So it's one of those people that just doesn't force their opinion on you, which I think was a good role model. There's nothing wrong with having a religion, and there's nothing wrong with not having a religion. Now, some people will disagree, but I think it's something that people should be allowed to choose, because I think that's kind of the whole point of it, isn't it? I think most grandmothers bake. I don't think you get to be that old without learning to bake. I need to grab redstone as well, because in order to finish the lighthouse, we need more redstone and we need more quartz. And then I should probably write this down while I still remember it. But aside from the lighthouse, we need to finish the villager area. We need to finish the town hall. Oh, is this your 20th goodbye, Ebbs? Nope. I can't think of the phrase "the boys" without thinking of that meme of the four guys just wandering off into the woods at night. I really should have emptied out this shulker box because I'm not gonna be able to put like anything in here, I don't think. Nope, this thing is full. It's full of junk too. Junk I don't necessarily want to get rid of, but at the same time junk. Let's see, I don't need a singular snowball. Alright, catch you later, Ebbs. Thanks for hanging out. Let's get rid of this. You off into the woods to look for some beans? $2 a.m. Or was it 4 a.m.? I love that meme. There's only a few memes that are nonsensical like that I actually like, and that's one of them. I don't know what it is about it, I just love it. It's like random, but it's not like too far out there random. Like it has, you know, some thought behind it. It's not like some of the memes that people share where it's just like random, like warped pictures with like nonsensical text that has no relevancy whatsoever. Look, I'm probably like one generation removed from most of the people that watch my videos, so I apologize if I am not in line with the memes that you enjoy. I grew up on the icon has cheeseburger type memes. You know, the original memes. At some point, I'll have to probably do like a media share, and people can show me all the memes I probably don't like. But in order to do a media share or a stream dedicated to just chatting, I think I need like an active community first. Otherwise, it'll just be me sitting there waiting. And I know people would get a kick out of that. I would not. Wait, I need to go this way. Wow. I've gotten a ton of redstone. Almost 0 iron. Usually these like tunnels tend to have something. But since I'm hitting like a lot of nothing, I'm gonna predict that the ones adjacent to it have something based on when I did my netherite farming. When I was doing my netherite farm, don't get discouraged if you don't find anything immediately, because typically if you branch mine like this, if you don't find anything in this tunnel, you'll probably find something in the one next to it. It's like I've already gone like 4 or 5 tunnels deep, which means I've almost been one chunk distance. And spawning typically occurs in chunks. So if you got really lucky in a previous chunk, you probably won't find anything in the next one. Or within that same chunk, I should say. Maybe I should pop over and mess with lace. I can probably brew a couple invisibility potions and hide my armor and then just mess with them. Tell you what, if we can get enough iron to finish this stupid hell road, I'll go mess with whoever's online. Which it looks like, oh, they left. They heard me. They know. I have no one to mess with. I feel like school is to blame for this. Now that school is back in attendance for some people, SMP servers have died. All the people that had time no longer have time. Oh my god, can you stop, please? Please, gravel? Please? Go away. No one wants gravel. Ever. It's like the most annoying block ever. Although I guess you can make concrete out of it. Although I don't think there's any advantage to concrete. I don't think it does anything different. You don't get like a speed bonus, you don't get anything. Maybe I'll make like a build with concrete at some point, just for the fun of it. It's like I guess it's a block that people don't typically use. Just because of the hassle you have to go through to get it. You have to like make the concrete block, and I think, if I'm remembering correctly, you have to like throw it into water to like wet it. And then it dries, so then you have actual concrete, as opposed to like, I don't know what the undry version is. $51 pieces of iron. That could be enough. I think the rails are close enough that I could make do with that. I really need to make an iron golem farm, so I just have infinite iron. You hear that, golem? That's what I thought. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do that on a stream later this weekend. Later this week. Enderman, you're not allowed in my house. Please leave, or you'll be removed. I have quite a few things I want to do. And while I'm thinking about it, let's write some of them down. So we've already done most of this. I've done most of that. This has already been done by Wolfie. Still need to do the town hall. The farm was a massive failure. That's Wolfie's base. Action plan. This is what I did last stream. So let's do ideas. So we got Iron Golem Farm. We got Coliseum, which I think is spelled wrong, but that's okay. What other things did I say during the stream? If you got ideas, toss them my way. Let's see. Powder Snow Farm. We could get a bunch of potions to mess with people. Let's see, what can I do? Oh yeah, I need to find another fortress, because I need to farm up a bunch of things in the fortress. When I was off stream, I did find a bastion, but there was basically like no good loot inside the bastion. It might as well have been like nothing. Well, I guess that's not completely true. I did find a bunch of gold, which is why I had an extra like 10 or so gold blocks. Let's put this away. I gotta clear this stuff out. I'm trying to remember some of the ideas I had. I had a couple more ideas for things. Also, I really need to get rid of all these, like, ender pearls. Oh, that's right. I was gonna make crystals. And then we'll do something with the crystals. I have no idea what. What do? Oh, I also need to return busted anvil to Needy. One of these days I'll spell your name right, Needy. I think it's that. I think I usually put 2 T's, which is not correct. This anvil is damaged already, so we'll just replace it with this one. If anything, they're getting a better deal, because the one I used broke. Let's shuffle a couple of these items around. Try to squeeze a couple more items out of my inventory. We got block coal. Tons of coal. Not too many uses for it. Do I have... Oh, I do have bones. I have a mending book just laying around. I wonder if I have anything I need that for. I think I was saving it in case I got any more elytras. There's bones. Let us smelt this iron and copper while I'm waiting. I wish you could break down gear. Like, I'd love to just break down all of this stuff. See, there's another good one. I think I'll probably use some of these as like rewards if we do any events. I should say when we do events, but the problem, of course, is getting people online to do the events. Step 1 is convincing people to agree to the event. Step 2 is getting them to actually show up. Events do be hard to plan. Pretty difficult to plan. I had wanted to do a couple like build competitions on my other server, but no one was ever on, which is why the server was reconverted. And then it's about to get converted again, with the hope that some people in the community want to play Minecraft. I could do something with these Heart of the Seas, make some conduits. Alright, I think I've put away most of the stuff that I can. I say as I continue to find more spots. Look, it's still alive. That'd be an interesting idea. Make a fountain that every 4 minutes or so retracts the water, grabs the item, and then spits it back out. That way the item continuously bounces and does not despawn. I feel like that would break too easily though, because if you leave an area and then come back to it, sometimes it'll mess up redstone. Which is a shame, because I've had a couple like nice builds with redstone before that were completely ruined by that. Like you design like a door that's activated by redstone based on a time or proximity or stuff like that, and it doesn't work because part of it's glitched out. Okay, 2 stacks should be enough. I'm pretty confident in that. We'll only get 6 more out of this, which means 16. So if 16 comes down to it, then I'll agree that I was wrong. Although, I do have 12 levels now, so I can put one of those enchantments on my boots. And hopefully this does not break the anvil, because otherwise I do have to go get another one. Now I don't have protection on it. Do I have a protection book lying around? No. Is this the one I had with me? I don't remember. I think this is the one I had with me. Where did the quartz go? There it is. Alright, back into Nether we go. I was very confused by that. Apparently the village has finally gotten enough villagers to spawn cats. At some point I need to invest some time and then just like work on some villager trades to get some stacks of emeralds. I feel like that's the easiest thing to build. Well, maybe not. It's the most renewable way of making a beacon. Or at least a max power beacon. Hello, Cerberus. I also need to get name tags, because I need to name each of those things Cerberus. And then like put them together so it looks like they have 3 heads. I don't know. So much stuff to do. But the question is what to do first. That is always the question. Personally, I would like to find something that I can get other people involved with. But as I've already stated, that depends on 2 factors in addition to that. That depends on their availability and their willingness. Which I think availability could be no longer be a factor if I start dedicating either Saturday or Sunday to MinecraftSMP. Because I think most people should be available on Saturdays. Could be wrong. Oh, why am I running? There's a reason I built this. Not that it's any faster than flying. We will ride it to the end and see if it works. I'm fairly confident that we've spaced everything out to be accurate. Some of it might be spaced out too far, and I might have to like add a powered rail just to keep you at max speed. But I think somewhere between 20 and 40 blocks is usually the good spot to place one of those without kind of wasting powered rails. Oh, that is something else. What we can do is add scenery to the Hell Road. That way it's an entertaining ride. Something we could also do is have a dispenser that dispenses a minecart, but it could also do it in a way where you could have another thing with a comparator where it's like they throw in an iron ingot as like a ticket for like a rail or a subway or something, and then it spits it out, and then when you get to the other side you can deposit the minecart and it'll give you back your piece of iron. Kind of pointless, but at the same time I think it could add a little bit of flair to it. Now this is where I think I need to tweak it. I think I need to get rid of that turn. Which means I'm going to have to rip up a lot of this. Which makes me sad, because we spent so long building this. And now I already have to go back and rip it up. Because that turn costs us a bit of iron. Well, not too much, I guess. It does cost you double because you have to... I either have to rip up this side or rip up that side and I think this side is less intensive. I'll figure out where the portal is on this side, and I'll build this way. No, I'll build out. Oh, I did miss one. It was definitely incomplete. I'll figure out where it is over here, and I'll build out this way, and then try to rip up all the stuff on that side. That way they join together. Okay, so there's the portal, which means everything from that point to that point needs ripped up. Thank you, it's Moisey. I apologize if I missed your saying hello earlier. It was quite noisy for a couple of moments because we had a couple of bots that, well, I assume they were bots, being particularly rude. Wait, what am I doing? This needs to go that way. We'll have it go up this way. And maybe we'll have like a turn in the track. Maybe. I'm not usually a fan of a turn in the track because usually that it's like a hindrance to try and get around. But maybe we will. So that means I need to link this up over there. Actually, no. We'll do it this way. Then we'll go that way. And then whatever track we have that's still sitting in between these, I'll rip it up and hopefully use it to complete the joining of these two tracks. So I'll trace this back. I'll trace it to the point where I started moving on this one. And might as well write it for however long this goes. I think it's only like a couple hundred blocks at this point. Yeah, we'll rip it up right here. I was being careful with ripping that up, and I realized this is bedrock. I can't destroy that even if I try. I guess that's one advantage to building on top of another. You don't have to worry about your pickaxe ripping through it. Although I am surprised that Mojang hasn't made this like the build limit. So since the Nether has like this cage at the top, they allow things to spawn here and be placed here. Like, you get all these mushrooms growing on the top. I wonder if they'll ever like completely remove the ability to get up here. Although, to be fair, I don't know how to get up here. Someone else on the server did some kind of glitch to get through the bedrock. It involves something with coral. That's all I know. Okay, time to run this way and see if this is far enough. I have a funny feeling I'm not going to have enough iron. Or enough, not iron, enough... Yeah, enough iron rails. Looks like that's almost the perfect distance. Actually, I have more than I thought I did. So I think this is a possibility. I was thinking about zigzagging it, but if you zigzag, you actually lose track, since you can't go diagonal. You need 2 blocks for every one if you go diagonal, which is not something we can afford at the moment. I just feel lucky that the iron that I've been accumulating happened to be roughly enough. Not the right number, but just enough. And now that I have a surplus of the powered rails, I can just throw those down whenever. Well, would you look at that? We actually have enough. Enough to have a little fun with it. Alright. So we'll ride it to that side, and then we'll ride it all the way around. And I'll add powered rails to areas where I think it needs a bit of a boost. Oh, I missed one. Honestly, I should just go through and double up all the rails. Any powered rail should just have 2. That way you get maximum boost. How the heck did I miss this one too? How is this possible? This is why you have to ride the entire rail, to make sure that you didn't miss a singular rail. Oh no, I just got another idea. And I don't like this idea, because this idea is even worse. Imagine a note block song or something similar playing alongside the rail. Like, you press a button, it outputs a minecart, and it starts playing a musical note that follows you as you go down the rail. Oh, that's slow. Need to speed that up. That's almost outside of my ability, but I feel like I could look into it. Oh, that's why it's slow, because it doesn't work. Hello, minecart. We're just gonna get rid of that one. But I could potentially do like a tune that plays as you're moving along. We'll do that as like another idea. Ooh, when you go sideways through that lags a bit. We'll add that to the ideas. Ooh, too many pages. In addition to scenery, we could add music to the Hell Road. Hell Row. Time to drop off this anvil that I broke. Alright, Enderman. I can't even say Enderman. Alright, Enderman, you gotta go. We got too many Endermen in this world. Look at all these guys in boats. Also, that is just a death pit. Oh, never mind. Actually, it could be. They could have powdered snow there. What is his name? That's a difficult name to pronounce. Also, wow, it must take a long time to accumulate snow to make powdered snow. Which, unfortunately, I definitely owe them. Come on, rain. I think I have buckets in here. Oh, you need a full cauldron? Wow. Can I put snow in there? Or does it actually have to snow into it? That's dumb. That's really dumb. Oh, hello. Oh right, I came here to deliver an anvil. I got distracted by this stuff. It is downstairs. Oop. I think it was up here. There. It's like we were never here. Wonder where this goes. I'm gonna guess nowhere. That's my guess. My guess is that that goes nowhere. Very original game. Name. Very original name. Bear Grylls. I really like that banner. That's a really cool looking banner. I wonder if they made it themselves or if they looked it up and found like the pattern. Because you can actually find the patterns for those online, which makes it less impressive. Alright, now any slow spots, I need to add another powered rail. At the very least, we have made it simpler for people to travel from destinations that are far away. At some point, someone made the Nether Road, and now I have made it slightly more improved. Just a tiny bit. Last time I made advertisements, which arguably makes it worse. Or better, because I think having nothing to look at is worse. There's a lot of stuff you could do. You could build a lot of stuff out here. Actually, I want to test something. Unfortunately, this thing goes too fast for me to test. So I'll you could build a lot, I think. I think the build limit is still like 200 and something. So I have another idea, which is why I should always carry this with me. Ideas continued. Make shops on Hell Road. I'll build like a Hellbucks. Or should it be Soulbucks? I think Soulbucks. I think I could definitely do that. We'll build like shops on the side of the railroad. Or the Hell Road. We can even make it go through the shop and trigger a pressure plate that throws like a water bottle at them so they pick it up on the way through, like a drive-through. Alright, gotta add more ideas. Make Hell Road go through drive-through. See, the Hell Road has a purpose, even if people don't use it to travel. We'll continue to do things with it. I wonder if that powder snow melts. I wonder if it only works in like a cold biome. Because I think I could make some interesting puzzles and stuff with that. I kind of want to make like a dungeon for people to explore. But the problem with that is, well, I could try to find well, actually I know where a spawner is. I could turn the spawner that we have at the island into like a dungeon instead of just an XP farm. And since Mario, which I doubt you're watching this, Mario, has not finished the XP farm yet, which is fine because I just had the idea to turn it into an actual dungeon. Turn zombie spawner into dungeon. The only way to make a dungeon for other players is to have a spawner, or you have to capture a bunch of mobs and like just hold them there. But then it doesn't really reset very well. Now, what I could do, I can tell them that it's a no mining dungeon, which means they can't mine through stuff. Problem number 2, though, is if a creeper spawns, it could break things. Hmm. Although if it does spawn, I guess it's not too big of a deal. I could make the floor and walls layered with obsidian. That could be a nightmare to farm though. Although the end, there's like pillars of obsidian, so that's an easy way of getting it, I think. It would take quite a bit though. Probably more than I'm willing to mine. Although if I get a beacon, I could mine it faster. So I could just carry the beacon around with me and give myself haste. Ideas, ideas, ideas. Well, I have plenty of things to consider, and we have completed the Hell Road. It goes from point A to point B. Hopefully people use it. Hopefully they get some use out of it instead of just using it. And thanks to that little bit of time, I've come up with a lot of ideas. So stay tuned throughout this week. Tomorrow is the only day this week I'm not streaming. So if you check back on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be streaming. Typically in the afternoons or later afternoons on the weekend, and at night during the weekdays. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice night.